like to pass you on to Kate.
Thank you very much for your patience, everybody. Welcome to the Viva MK How to Create Your Best Possible First Month Income Story training. I was very organised this morning when I wrote the training. I had it finished by 10 o'clock this morning, so I can only apologise for being 20 minutes late and getting it started. Just circumstances beyond our control. Very, very excited to see the catalogues today. I had an email yesterday saying that my order that was due today was going to come tomorrow instead. So when it turned up this afternoon, I was really, really excited. I ripped the box open and then realised it was actually Scott Wilson's order that was sent to me because he's out all day today, but I'm seeing him at the weekend, so I don't think he'll mind that I hauled a couple of catalogues out of his box. So very, very excited, and I've already had orders from it, which is great. So anyway, some of us have come from a previous business, and we're not going to dwell on that. But the reason for this training tonight is to reinforce to you how really, really important it is to have the best possible first month's income story. Okay, there's a few reasons for that. Number one, it's going to motivate you yourself when you think back to, you know, what you're creating for yourself is called a future history. Okay, so what you're doing now is making history right now that in the future you can be using and using it again and using it again, and you only get one chance at this. You only get one chance to make your first success story from your first month in the business. Okay, so this is a brand new company, but it does have 95 years of experience, as some of you know from a previous business that some of us were involved in. You only get one chance of a fast start to get your first month's story, and this will always be your story for the whole of your Viva MK career. Okay, now Lynn McDonald had her first month's income story for 26 years in her previous business, and her first income story was £564 in her first 4 weeks. Now, Lynn told that story to new people and prospects and leads and everybody that would listen to her. She told that story for 26 years because it was her own unique story, and that story sponsored people for 26 years. Now, Tom and I also had our first income story as well. We were 19 years in the same previous business, and our previous, believe it or not, our first income story actually sponsored me in. And the reason for that was that when we started the previous business, I wasn't particularly keen on getting involved at all, and I didn't, to be honest, for the first couple of months. But the first month in the business, Tom completely believed in what he was doing, went out anyway, and our first story actually was 2.5 weeks in the business, and he earned on his own, without me helping him, £272 in his first 2 weeks in the business. The following month, he made enough in the business to pay our mortgage, and at that point, I started getting involved with him because I realised that it wasn't going to get any worse, it was going to get better and better and better. So that's our future history, really, at the time that we created, and that's why it's so important now. Now, people don't care when you're speaking to them about the business. They don't care that there might be trips, there might be cars, there might be big checks later on. That's not why they join. They join because they're in a situation at that time where they're looking for extra money right now, and they need to know how much money they can earn in their first month. They don't really care. You know, Tom and I went to, you know, Las Vegas, Monte Carlo, South Africa. Lynn went on a million holidays with the previous company, but we never speak about that when we're talking to new people in the business because they want to know what they can do in the first month themselves. Okay, so if you get yourself a great first month story, that's going to motivate you in the years to come as well, when you remember what a difference it made to you in your first month. Okay, so what is it you want this month for the month of September in your brand new business? Do you want £200? Do you want £500? Do you want £1,000? It's not the money, it's what you can do with the money, basically. So what do you need money for this month right now? What is it you want to earn? Okay. What difference will it make to your life and your family's life? So first of all, the very first thing to decide is what you want from your business in the next month or so, and then work it backwards. First of all, you need to remember whether you started with a platinum account where you're self-funding and you're not taking a credit facility with the company, or a standard account where you are taking a small credit facility with the company, because that makes a difference to how much you can earn as well. Okay, so if you've had a platinum account, you're going to earn 35% commission on all your catalogue products. If you've got a standard account, you're going to earn 25% commission on all your catalogue products. I would strongly recommend, as soon as you possibly can, if you don't have a platinum account just now, you upgrade it as soon as you can, because you're going to make a lot more money. You're going to increase your profit by 140%. Okay, so there's a separate training on that that's on the resource site that Lynn presented for us a couple of weeks ago. Very, very powerful. It's only a small credit facility anyway, so the sooner you can get yourself out of that and start self-funding, obviously, the better. You're going to make more money. Okay, so the commission that you're earning on your sales is the same whether you're selling via the catalogue offline or you're selling those products online. But there are internet specials as well where the commission's a little bit less because they've got smaller numbers to deal with. They're usually, while stocks last, these ones are 20% commission. But whatever account you have, it's an extra 20% on all the internet specials, and these are still great products to advertise online for extra sales. And we also have the link to the online site on our catalogue customer slips as well, so that they can have a look at that, and that'll generate extra sales as well without any extra effort from you. So it's definitely still worth doing. So decide what you need to earn, and your sponsor will help you sit down and make a plan for how to earn what it is you want to earn. If you plan the work, you can work the plan. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now, there's bad news and there's good news. The bad news is, once you've planned the work, you're going to have to work the plan. You need to get to work. The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. But there's good news as well. The good news is, if you generate £1,000 worth of catalogue products, whether you sell them online or offline, the catalogue products have all got the same commission on them. You'll earn £350 if you've got a platinum account, or £250 if you've got a standard account. Okay, so for some people, £350 or £250 is exactly what they want in the first month, and that's absolutely brilliant, because that's between £250 and £350 worth of extra money that you don't currently have. So that's brilliant. If you double that up and do £2,000 worth of catalogue sales, you're going to earn £700 for a platinum account, or £500 depending on your account. Obviously, if you get a standard account, it's a little bit less. Okay, or you could do £1,000 with the catalogues and £1,000 online for the same result, which is less feet in the street and more, sitting in the house in your slippers working on your computer. Exactly the same. You're going to earn exactly the same. Okay, so it's a brilliant first month's check. How many people do you know that have earned an extra £500 or £700 in their first month in a brand new business? Okay, and with earnings like that in a standard account, you should be able to upgrade to a platinum account very, very quickly if you haven't done already before the end of the month. Okay, so there's better news. The better news is that the Viva MK pay plan, which is going to be announced, I think, next Monday, the 27th, that gives you extra bonuses on top of that. Now, we don't know exactly what that's going to be like at the moment, but depending on the level of sales, you could well get a bonus as well as your commission on your sales. I would imagine that for £1,000 worth of sales, there would be a bonus involved for that sort of level of business, because that's really quite good, very, very lucrative. Okay, but there is even better news, and what we've been told is that if you start to build, and oh no, that's not the best. I've not got to the best news yet. The better news is if you start to build a team. Obviously, when the network marketing plan starts, which it already has, your team's total sales are going to enhance your bonus. Obviously, your new people will earn bonuses as well based on their own sales, but a bonus on top of your own retail commission is obviously far more lucrative for you, and you're teaching your new team exactly the same way that you're learning as well. They're going to make money too with their own profit, their own bonuses. They'll be creating their first month's story, and they're making a difference to their own lives. So this is an ongoing thing. You create your own future history, but you teach your team to do the same. Okay? And I'm saving the best for last here. The best for last is everybody wins. But all the sales from the 16th of August, which was last Thursday at 12 o'clock, are going to be included in the first full sales period, which is the month of September. So if you joined before the 16th of August, you've got 6 weeks to create your future history rather than 4. So it's going to be a bumper sales period this month. That's been confirmed by Michael. It's going to be a longer period than normal. Okay. Now, we can't change the past. We can't change what's happened in the past, but we are now designing our future. And in the years to come, you really want the very, very best first month story. You can always be able to tell the new people that are inquiring about your business. We joined this business, it was a brand new business. We joined the business in June or August or whatever it was, 2018, and in our first month, this is what we made. You have to go all out and do it, guys. You have to absolutely go out and do it, do the very, very best you can and create the future history that you want, that you always want to be proud of and tell people that are joining your business later on. Okay, so I'd strongly advise you to go out as hard as you can, go for it as hard as you can, use every tool in the box to retail the products, get the best sales you possibly can, start with your friends and family, use the training about how to use your first 50 free catalogues. You should all be getting Christmas catalogues now. Anybody that's ordered in the last couple of days are on their way to you. You can buy them very, very cheaply as well if you need to top them up, okay? So use your friends and family, ask them to take catalogues into work for you, tell everybody you know that you've got a new business, that you're really putting a push on, you want to make a massive difference in your first month. You've got Facebook, you've got social media there, you've got other sites as well. There's people using eBay, Amazon, all the other free sites like Gumtree, Shpock, Vinted, everything, you name it. Throw everything you can at it, do the very, very best you can. You can use catalogues in two ways. You can put them out through letterboxes. You can present them to your, to your neighbours in your local neighbourhood. If you've got, the courage to do that, just needs a little bit of encouragement. It's not that difficult. Online, you can do product demonstrations. You can do online parties. Your sponsor will help you with that to set that up. I think Louise, just before the webinar tonight, was doing an online party herself, which is absolutely fantastic. Just do whatever you can, move as many products as you possibly can, and make the best retail story you can possibly make, okay? These are the two new catalogues. I've been shopping for myself on these all afternoon. I've already had sales. I sat with the catalogue, I sat with my phone, I took pictures of the catalogue pages with my phone, I stuck them in my online shop, and I get 2 duvet set sales within an hour. It's not difficult to do. That was very, very easy to do. And that was just generally in between what I was doing anyway. There's beautiful products in that Christmas catalogue, absolutely beautiful, and the new cosmetics are really, really well priced. Okay, so do absolutely everything you can in the next nearly 6 weeks we've got now. Make your income story the best income story you possibly can. Collect the positive sales stories from everybody on the Rhino group. Nobody minds if everybody uses each other's retail stories as long as you're editing it. We're looking to create as positive an environment as we possibly can, and we know that some people in the team are starting to have sponsoring groups now to collect all these stories, show the catalogue, show everything you possibly can, all the success stories and everything. Make sure you use as many books as you can manage, buy more if you need more, they're very, very cheap, and make sure your online shop's packed full every day. I just put a post up tonight. And I said, so excited, I've got 400 brand new products to show you. Don't know where to start, just bear with me while I get them posted up. I put that in a bright background so the members of the group could see it. They're now anticipating that there's going to be more stuff coming on in the next few days because it's been a relatively quiet shop for the last wee while, while we had, consumable products, but nothing really glamorous. Well, now we've got the glamour, we've increased what we had in the original catalogue fivefold. Now we've got 500 products to sell, not just 70. And look what people were doing with 70 products. They're doing absolutely brilliantly with 70 products. Now we've got 500. It's mind-blowing. It is. I'm sorry, I'm so excited tonight. It's just great. It's absolutely brilliant. So just do whatever you possibly can. Have a party. Get your sponsor to show you how to do a party. Never, ever, ever miss a trick. Just, the sales are out there. People are waiting to see what we've got. And we've got products in that Christmas catalogue that I've never seen before. We've got really, really unique stuff that nobody has ever seen before. It's just brilliant. They could not have done better for us. So I'll shut up now. I'm dead excited. I'll just shut up, and I'm sorry to keep you all waiting. It was quite a short training, but it's so important. You only get one chance to make a first impression, and that's the first impression everybody should be making. So go out and do it, guys. Can't wait to hear you.